Hey guys, I hope you guys are having an amazing week and nonetheless a happy Saturday. We're going to go ahead and do Chapter 11's discussion board, which is thinking of an example of each type of control system as outlined in our text. And the three I'm going to use are feed-forward control, concurrent control, and feedback control. And then use examples given in the text as a guide. Do not give the exact same examples. Of course, nonetheless, never that. I'm going to use my family's nonprofit concession stand once again as an example. In the feed-forward control example, let me give the definition for that one. Feed-forward control is control focusing on preventing problems before they actually occur, right? So an example for this would be when we get to the concession stand, we normally get there about 2 hours or roughly an hour and a half before. And this time we're getting everything ready, whether it's make sure all the napkin dispensers are all full or making sure that the cheese is arriving on time and fresh so that way customers are not complaining. And the main reason why we do this is to make sure that we are ready for the actual event before the event starts, so that way we're not trying to play catch up and do things that we should have already got established before we actually open the concession stand. It's like a pre-shift inventory thing, right? And now I'm going to move on to concurrent control. Concurrent control, the definition is control that happens during the action. The main example for this would be during intermission. Depending on the show, we can have multiple intermissions, or in yesterday's case for our event, we had one intermission, and it was just a big break in between shows and transitions where it was 20 minutes of just a whole bunch of customers coming out, right? During that time is probably when the majority of our problems occur, and that's when, if we don't have everything situated and correctly put into place, we have to replace the cheeses, or we have to make more pretzels, or we have to make more food, or we get a lot of complaints from like Karens and all that, and they bring back their food, right? And so as managers, we have to be ready to take those problems into consideration and think of a better solution, right? And so it's just, that's the way I remember it. Concurrent problems are like during rush hour, changes that need to be made on demand, so that way we can get this rush over with and get to the last control, which is feedback control. Feedback control focuses on the outputs of the organizations, or like the afterwards, right? Feedback control could also be online or digital. In most cases, when our company does this, when we give it receipts, we allow the receipts to come back to us. If you write a review on our system for our concession stand that tells us how we could do better in the future, and we'll give you like a cookie or a brownie or some kind of compensation. But the reason why we do this is because we enjoy the feedback, so that way we can learn from our customer base how we can better in the future and be more satisfactory for those customers. But it also means focusing on the outputs of the organizations as well. And so if we've noticed that we sold